Hey, Lee here, and welcome to the pull list for March 13th, 2013, presented by Longbox This week, there's a number of books that I am well behind on, and I'll point them out as we go. Mind the Gap number 8. I can't for the life of me remember if I picked up Mind the Gap number 7. I hope I did, because this is actually a really cool book from James McCunn. You basically got kind of a quantum leap idea. We have a character who was attacked mysteriously. There's some conspiracies going on, but she's in this kind of purgatory, and she's able to jump into the bodies of other coma patients or brain dead people at this hospital. And her and her friend are trying to figure out what happened to her and stuff like that. Really, really cool stuff. Check it out. I hope the first trade paperback is out already. If not, maybe they're working off to like a 12-issue one or something like that. But check it out. I actually really enjoy that book. Walking Dead. I have not read the last issue of Walking Dead. I don't know quite what's going on, but that's 108 from Robert Kirkman, of course, right there. Going over to DC Comics, we have Batman number 18. It's a different cover than the one I have at the beginning of the show here, but here we have Requiem, and there, of course, we have Robin's little bootsies, and he didn't make it out of last week out of Batman Incorporated, apparently. So exactly what I thought was going to happen is we get a Scott Snyder issue of Batman that's dedicated to a character that has rarely appeared in it, but that's what's going to happen. So I do enjoy that cover, actually, by Capullo, who doesn't do the art on the rest of the issue. It's actually Andy Kubert, who's also pretty cool in his own right. So that's Batman. Before Watchmen, Ozymandias this week. We have Ozymandias there with his big old squid. This is the last issue. It's 6 of 6. By far the best before Watchmen, as I've said before. I'm really excited to read this. Sorry kind of to see it go, honestly. It was a really, really good read. Looking forward to what Len Wein and them have in store for us. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is the team that's going to be doing the Batman-Superman book, and you have sold a copy of that, sirs. Moving on, we have Avengers Arena. I am like 3 issues. Let's do 3. 3 issues behind. This is number 6. I enjoyed the first 3, and I'm probably going to actually read the next 3 after this video is done, to be completely honest with you. Moving on, we have Age of Ultron number 2. That's right, Ultron. That's how I pronounce it. A much less cool cover than last week's with the hologram and whatnot, but still cool. All the same, coming to us from Brian Michael Bendis. That's Marvel's event that's going on right now. And finally, I know I'm 4 issues behind on this. Thor God of Thunder number 6, coming to us from Jason Aaron, of course. And we have the God Killer there. Both of these last 2 issues have free digital codes, so look for those after the episode. A couple other things to talk about. If you've been living under a rock and you haven't heard it, Marvel went nuts. They have 700 free comic books available on Comixology on their own website. Their bandwidth is terrible. If you actually get one of these, any one of these free comics, it's awesome. It's been a bad week for bandwidth in general with EA and SimCity and Marvel, but they have all of their Marvel Now titles, all their issue 1s, completely free. There's books on there that even I didn't pick up, and I actually want to buy. Just check them out for free. Something like the new Secret Avengers or all the X-Men books, Cable and the Uncanny X-Men stuff. I'm gonna check all the X-Force rather. I'm gonna check those out. That's awesome. So good on you, Marvel, for getting people into reading. It's a lot easier to suggest books and be like, hey, Marvel Now is kicking ass. Here's 5 books that are awesome, and rather than be like, go spend $12 on them, go to the website. And they're absolutely free, like the full things in glorious color and whatnot on your computer screen, iPad, whatever you're looking on them on. One more thing to talk about real quick. Hope for Heroes is something we're kicking out here at Longbox Radio. Rob has more of the details on this, but it's going to be a comic book drive for our local children's hospital. You'll be able to donate. We're going to get it all set up with PayPal and whatnot. But the idea is to get comic books in the hands of these kids. We're going to try to petition some known artists and whatnot to donate some art. We're going to actually have an event, a social kind of event here locally, and try to raise some money for that. But other than that, for the next couple of years, we will be raising money and taking in comic books, like new comic books, to donate to our local hospital. That's what we're going to be working on. You'll hear all about that next on the next podcast 45, whenever the heck that will be. But until then, happy reading, and we'll see you again next week.